see. I don't have a Thunder Punch. I kind of have a Thunder Punch with Pericles. I mean, it's level 30, but I should be okay. Thunder Punch. Okay. He's like, you doubting me? I'm like, no, I'm not doubting you. I was just scared. So sorry, my man. You're doing good, baby. You're doing good. Aloha Cousins, welcome into the doorman again. Open the door with our Pokemon ABC-Locke. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And with that out of the way, how is everybody doing today? I'm doing pretty good, not gonna lie. Waiting to see a friend, we're gonna get something to eat because they helped me out. Because as you kind of seen on the other YouTube video, her ring kind of got stuck. And so I had to deal with that. So I do apologize for the video being late, but that was kind of a necessity to take care of. But I am going to get Insurgents up today, which has already been up, and I'm going to get Crystal uploaded tomorrow, which is going to be on Saturday, which is what you're seeing it now. But, with that out of the way, we're going to do a quick team recap. Okay, that's the button I meant to press, but okay, I mean, yeah. We have our beautiful, shiny Golem Addy with the moves Rock Throw, Magnitude, Strength, and Rollout. Next we have Aldwin, our Golbat, with Leech Life, Supersonic Bite, and Confuse Ray. Next we have Burhane, the Raticate, with Tail Whip, Quick Attack, Hyper Fang, and Focus Energy. Next up we have Bo, the Meganium, with the Long Neck Boy, with Reflect, Ice Punch, Razor Leaf, and Poison Powder. Next we have Dora, our little baby Meowth, who's still level 8, with Scratch and Growl. And then we still have Edges to Shuckle with Construct, Withdraw, Wrap, and Encore. We have this badge to take care of today, and I'm hoping it's not a pretty decent bad one. We need to get over to the other city now. Oh yeah, I don't have a Surfmon. I got over here. My bad. I got over here to buy some more Pokeballs and stuff because Mahogany Town don't have it to shop. It just doesn't. Not a good one, at least. So you gotta come all the way back over here. We're gonna drop Edges for the moment. And I need a Water Pokemon. Water Pokemon already knows Surf. Let me see. I think he knows Surf already. So we're gonna take him for right now, just the HM Slave, to get over to Mahogany. And we can face off against Price. I'm gonna talk about Price a little bit because I have gotten some new books here recently from the Pokemon manga, which I'm pretty sure you already know about. And Price is actually kind of terrifying in the manga. Like, he's actually terrifying. Like, there's a lot of things terrifying with him. First of all, he's a very powerful Pokemon trainer. His Delibird and Swinub. I haven't read it about the Swinub. Well, I kind of read a little bit about it, Wicca. But, like, his Delibird goes up against a Ho-Ho, a fire god. And Delibird just decides to kick his butt. And I'm like, that's Delibird. Like, I understand it's Santa, but, like, it's Delibird against a Ho-Ho, and it wins. Like, that's scary. And then, like, Swinub is another Pokemon he's got. It goes up against, like, a Dialga or something like that. I'm like, what the heck? So, yeah, he's already a scary trainer in the manga. He really is. Okay. I need Edges. He's gonna be in the bottom. There he is. But no, like, he's just scary just from that in the manga. And I'm like, holy crap. Second of all, he may be an old man and, like, with a cane and wheelchair, but he don't need it. Now, that's just a disguise. He is secretly cracked. Because he is the masked man who kidnaps the children. He kidnaps the children. To be like, yeah, I want you to be my elite trainers and then my army. And I'm like, what? So, yeah. Because he wants to capture Celebi. This is why he needs the army. So then he can go back in time and revive his dead Pokemon. And I'm just like, why you gotta give the bad guys the feels? Seriously. Okay, Magnitude. Okay, yeah, that should take care of her. I am over leveled for this gym. I'm not gonna lie. I am over leveled because the highest I think I have is like 32. I'm at 38. I need Electric. Is he weak to Rock? I don't know if he is or not. If he is weak to rock, I'm pretty sure Addy can take care of him. He is weak to rock. I just want to stay in. Now, it's a double-edged sword, but I am severely high-leveled. Unless I miss. Never mind, we just get a do-over. The churn didn't happen. It just didn't happen. But not like... So he wants to go back in time, like I said, to revive Pokemon. Then I don't remember what happens much to him after that. I don't know if he escapes, I can't remember, or if he does get to live out his days. But like, this dude is terrifying in the manga. Like, oh my gosh, he's one of the strongest trainers ever. Okay, I have to get on that block. Which means I have to get on that block. Which means I just beat the puzzle. Okay, I'm over leveled. Okay. So, we're meant to face off against Price, but that's just a quick bloop, bloop, bloop. Done. Pokemon have many experiences in their lives, just like we do. I, too, have seen and suffered much in my life. Since I'm your elder, let me show you what I mean. I've been with Pokemon since before you were born. I do not lose easily. I, Price, the Winter Trainer, shall demonstrate my power. Like, dude, you're terrifying. In the games, you're way significantly less terrifying. Cause, like, it's a little old man. You don't think he's gonna do anything. Wrong. Just wrong, okay? He is terrifying. Okay, coughing, pretty easy. Magnitude, bye-bye. Yeah, after this, I believe it goes to Pokemon names. Because it's nicknames, then the names, and then the species names. So I don't know if I'm going to be getting much of the same 10 members I had before. Kingdra, let's go and switch out to Bo. I might get a totally different team, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to get Methuselah back, which would be pretty good. I've noticed it's rotated between Methuselah and Bo and this one, Addy. Like, honestly. It's rotated between those three. Okay. We're gonna do Reflect because you leered me. Dragon Special, don't matter about that. Okay, I'm gonna have to Poison Powder. Bo, we want a Poison Powder. Thank you. Because Razor Leaf ain't doing crap. I don't even think Ice Punch could do anything. Like, I think Kingdra's only weakness is Dragon. And that's kind of jacked a little bit. I meant to try to raise Ice Punch. Let's see what happens. Of course you Hyper Potion. But to be fair, like, I've always wondered how the NPC felt about the main character just spamming potions. Like, that's why they use potions at the same time, because it's like, well, it's no fair if the main character can only do it. It's just annoying, but at the same time, I bet they're annoyed by how much we use it. Because it's like, oh, you have a move that almost killed me? Let me spam 20 potions, and then they only have 2. And so then whenever they do it, we're like, ah! But I'm pretty sure, like, if they could, they'd rip their hair out. Because it's like, oh, spam potions. That's all I want to do. Quillfish. Ground. But I just kind of thought that from the NPC's perspective. It's like, dude, this guy just keeps... He just keeps spamming potions. I'm not going to be able to win this. Because he's going to spam potions until he finds a winning strat, then he wins. I'm like, yeah, you got a point there. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And so, like... That's why I'm also like, I think it'd be okay in competitive battling, but not much, because I'm not used to the non-heal factor. Like, I'm pretty... Oops. With your strong will... we already... I don't know why I did that. But no, it's just one of the... I'll tell about it in a second. I'm actually going to blop real quick so I can get the new team after I get this team. What is it? Aura... Is it really Aura Beam? Is it really Aura Beam? Oh, it really is Aura Beam. Okay. Cool. I'm going to time step already, so I'm going to cut real quick to get the new team. So...
A few moments later.
We are back with a brand new team. We have Methuselah, the Ampharos, Harvar, the Corsola, Raj Kamari, the Delibird, Pericles, the Electabuzz, Aldwin, the Golbat, and Miniolus, the Gold Duck. There's a lot of cheese. I was 1G away from getting Addy back on the team, but it didn't happen that way, so But, I did get a phone call about the radio tower. I did forget about that, so we are going to go do that. Can Golbat normally learn Fly? Because I don't think he can. Oh, I didn't pick up Fly. Okay, well then let me Bwop real quick so I can get to the place. Bwop. And then, Bwop, we are here at the radio tower next. We are next at the radio tower, ready to defeat Team Rocket. Can't speak today. Don't know why. I'm just like that today. Just you have some days where you just can't really speak, or you try to speak and it doesn't really come through. So yeah, that's what's happened to me today. Question of the day. It's not really enough because I could have some cuts here and there. But question of the day. Like, what is your favorite evil team member when it comes to the Pokemon? Like Team Rocket, Team Magma, Team Aqua, Team Galactic, Team Plasma, Team Flare, Team Skull, and then Team Yell. Like, honestly, who is your favorite out of all of the really kind of team members? I'd have to say for me, probably Team Rocket. It's probably a little bit nostalgia, a little bit more like they just want to take over the world. And like, if you think about it, like all of them, you get to like Hoenn and like all of a sudden the evildoers are like, like you have two of the evil leaders like, I want to make more water. I want to make more land. Water, land, water, land. You're like, no, neither one of those. Too much water sucks. Have you heard of, the movie Not Underwater? Okay, you know, you're gonna know what movie I'm talking about, where it's nothing but water, has I think it's Nicolas Cage? I think it is. He's in the movie, and like, he's like a half little, water creature or something like that, but I don't know what it's called. I want to say underwater, but that's not it. But like, you're gonna have either that, or you're gonna have the Sahara Desert. Because you need water to survive. Help, of course. Okay, that stays faster. But no, like, that's the two. And like, that's all of Hoenn. Is there's pretty much, you have one dude asking for more water, the other one asking for more land. And you're like, both of those suck. First of all, there's already a lot of, like, you get like half of it land, half of it water. It's like, honestly. And then you get to Team Plasma. Emo Cyrus. I hate the world. The world sucks. I want to make a new one with nothing in it. It's like, okay, kind of take a chill pill a little bit. Or like, no, instead of a chill pill, how about take a happy pill? It's like, can we get Cyrus some counseling? Because this is what he needs a little bit. No, yes, that is Team Plasma. Because then you have Team Galactic with N and Gittis. I mean, like, Gittis did want to take over the world, but N is over here just like, humans and Pokemon cannot work together. They need to be apart. Humans are ruining Pokemon. And I'm like, you don't understand how everything works, do you? You can't not coexist. And holy crap, he's got a lot of Pokemon. Well, that's all a that's all a Team Galactic. No, Team Galactic was first, Team Plasma was second. That's all it was, like, Team Plasma. Whenever N was in charge, he's just like, Pokemon and humans cannot be working together, blah, 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 you're making them slaves. And it's like, not really. Halfway. Because I am sorry. If you have looked at Pokemon Facts and the Pokedex, if they wanted to kill us, I'm pretty sure they would be able to. There is nothing we can do to stop it. It's not like, oh, hey, yeah, a giant Rhydon that could drill through plates of steel with a horn and crush my underfoot. Yeah, no. I'm going to be able to fist fight it. The worst would be able to hit it with a bullet. I'm like, no, there's going to be a point where you can't do anything. Pokemon is definitely the superior life species in this world. Honestly, it really is. And that's not a fact for debate. Pokemon is a superior species of the world. We just happen to capture them in Pokeballs and then they have to obey us. Because if that wasn't the case, they would murder us in our sleep. But then that's whenever N with N. And then with Gaiatis, he's just like, I think he wants the same thing a little bit. I know he used N, but I think he's just like, I just want to take over the world. I'm the king of this realm. You need to bow down to me. And we're like, no. You don't treat Pokemon right. You treat them like tools, like Giovanni. So I guess I guess I can put Team Plasma, Black and White 2 in the same bracket as Team Rocket. Okay, I should have switched to Metuzlin. I didn't pay attention. But, like, I can kind of see where it's like you put Team Plasma the second turn around with Giatis in the same bracket as Team Rocket. Then you have Team Skull, which I honestly kind of like. Because it's just a band of misfits. Now, granted, they try to take other people's Pokemon and money, so they're kind of like thugs. But, like, they're like the misfits from, like, the challenge. And, like, Guzma's the head misfit, and, like, he couldn't do it, so that's why he wants to help all these people feel like they have a place where they belong. Do they do it right? Not really, but, like, he's got somewhat good intentions. Like, he's got somewhat good intentions. It's not just purely, hey, I got a lot of money and I'm evil, you're gonna work for me. More it's like, Guzma's like, yeah, the challenge sucks. You wanna join our club? We got snacks. And that's honestly with Team Skull. Like, I changed my mind. I kind of like Team Skull a little bit more. Like I said, they kind of go about it the right way, but he's kind of got the right mind. Because he just wants to make the kids feel loved. So I will give them that. And... okay, so we're in Encore for a minute. Then you have Team Yell, which really ain't really that much of a bad team. Is just pretty much fanboys out of control. Like, it's just pretty much a fan club out of control for Marnie. I think that's how you pronounce the name. But basically, Team Yell is just basically a fanboy on steroids. I mean, a fan club on steroids. All they really are. And they're even the workers of the gym. Whenever you get to them, they're like, yeah, we actually work for the gym and everything. So, yeah, it's still... like, the last two ones haven't really been like, oh, we're super evil. It's more like... Team Skull is kind of like a group of thugs just kind of doing their own thing, and then Team Yell is just an overexcited, overexcited fan club. That's all it really is. I wonder what kind of evil they're going to do for Gen 9. Like, is it going to be the same, like, hard and tough criminals, or are they going to go back to, like, oh, we're just a misunderstood group of kids? Okay, I just want to hit the Clefairy. Thank you! I love Clefairy and I love the minimize technique, but I hate what he's used against me. But that's just, like, that's just my take on all the villains and stuff like that. Like, Hoenn, I'm sorry. Archie and Maxie, both of y'all are stupid. Cyrus just needs therapy. Giovanni's actually somewhat scary because he's like a mob boss. I know I kind of went out of order there. N is... antisocial. I would say he's just an antisocial Pokemon boy. Because, I mean, he can gear Pokemon and stuff like that, so that's... but he's just... he's just an introvert who got the wrong mindset. From the dad who wants to rule the region. And not like in a mob boss way, more like, I'm royalty and better than you, this is my land. But yeah, so... and he's just kind of like an introvert who got really told the wrong thing. Well, it really is. And then Giatis, of course, is the egomaniacal king. And then Guzma, just salty. He's just a salty person. Like, all his hair is white from all the salt he's ingested. And then, there is no really a top two for Team Yell, because I'm at the top people is the gym leader, Piers? And then Marnie, whenever she takes over the gym battle. But, like, they're not really, like, leader, not evil. Leaders is just, like I said, it's just a fan club that just goes out of its way. Okay, now, come on, Metuzlin. Thank you. But I will say that, yeah. Like I said, the only ones I've deemed, like, the most stupid is Hoenn. I really do. Like, honestly. Like, they are the most stupid ones out of everybody. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get to the top of the tower, because I'm at 22 minutes, but like I said, I've got a few cuts here, so I'm not for too sure. Definitely want to get to the top of the tower, and maybe get to the director, depending on how much time. Because that's 3 minutes, that's a minute, so I'm about at 19:20 instead. But, yeah. Trying to think of anything. Oh! I have been playing Kingdom Hearts. I'm thinking y'all might have seen on social media a little bit. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts. And, like, I've played Kingdom Hearts before. The only one I've really played is Rechain of Memories. I'm redoing that one again. But that's the only one I've kind of really played. And I played the first one. I loved it. I think the hardest fight for me was Maleficent and Cerberus. Why did I go to you? I meant you. Those two were the hardest, and it was more of just the fact that their AoE is so stupid. It really is. Their AoE, like, Cerberus, I'm sorry, like, it's the most stupidest thing ever. I'm a rock type. Let's not necessarily do this. I'm gonna do Eldwin. He can't touch me. But no, like, as far as Kingdom Hearts 1, yeah, like, everyone's like, oh, I wouldn't say Ansem is hard. Now, if I was 11-year-old, Ansem might be kind of hard. But, like, it was more of Cerberus and Maleficent, just because of the fact that AoE. Because with Cerberus, he's got 3 heads that bite. I can't do anything, because I like to physically attack people when I play, like, RPGs and stuff like that. I'm not much into the mage. Like, some of my other friends are like, I'm a heavy mage. I'm like, I'm gonna come in there and bash your face. And that don't work with Cerberus, because between the 3 heads and his paw stomping, I can't get to him. Like, I remember having to look it up just in order to make sure I knew how to beat his butt. There we go, Alduin. No, he can't know anything. But that's just how it was. And then with Maleficent, same thing. She's got the biting, she's got the claws, and then she's got the fire. The fire I hate. The fire I hate so much. I really do. I wonder if I should be using Leech Life. Oh well. But I just hate those two the most. Like, for me, AoE damaged people are the most hard for me. Because I'm more like, I'm gonna get in your face. Like, I do a little bit of spells every now and then, but like, nothing, they're like in your face spells. Nothing like I do like long range. And so I just hate when I find people like that. Or find enemies where it's like, oh, I'm gonna attack the entire area and you're gonna get hurt. And he can't get near me. I'm like, really? But I love the first game. I'm redoing Chain of Memories. I'm doing the one for the PS2. And I will have to say, like, I'm redoing it a little bit. I'm kind of getting better. For one thing, I'm not doing sleets. I'm doing, like, combos from, like, either, like, magic in my deck or, like, the sleets you find, like, in the field versus, like, the sleets you can learn, like, there. I don't want to do those. And then, at the same time, I'm focusing between HP and CP. So I'm just getting more health and bigger and better decks. But I am not. There was one fight I could never do when I was younger, and that was... It's the last Riku fight you have to face. Spoiler, but not spoiler. But it was the last Riku fight, and then at the same time you fight Larxan, and they don't replenish your cards. And I'm like, why? Why? Like, why don't you replenish my cards? Or at least turn down the meter. Like, if you use, like, a lot of meter and a lot of cards, you're screwed when it comes to the next one. Like, you're, like, so screwed when it comes to the next fight, because then you have no cards, it takes you forever to charge, and you can't get nothing. And I'm like, why? Of course you're gonna go for Sand Attack. But I still hit you with a Surf, baby. Corso's not that bad. I would rather be using side deck, but he's kind of high power. I'm trying to diversify a little bit just in case, because I feel like Corsola might be on the end team. I could be wrong. But I think like he's going to be on the main team, so I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Okay, so Farfetch'd. We're going to go Batuzlin. Yeah, he's going to be on the main team most likely because he's Coral. Because after this is going to be Species, and that's going to be the thing. I'll probably just leave the Pokemon the way they are until the Victory Road last encounter, get them to level 40, and then go in. Because I want to say the highest in this game, Arbok. I don't have a I have a Heracles. Depends on what level it is. Well, Arbok don't have much anyway, so I think I should be able to be just fine. But like Crystal, if you go to the first Elite Four member, will. Highest is level 42. I can be level 40 just fine. I think I should tell you Arbok. I like Arbok's look, but he ain't good at Pokemon at all. He ain't got there's really good defenses, a decent attack. Whoa. Like, he's more like RNG. You gotta play RNG with him in order to actually win with Arbok. I've noticed that because I have an Arbok in my collab, and that's how I kind of built this thing around. Like, I have a Hippopotas, and then I have an Arbok. And, like, Hippopotas is a better Arbok, basically. Arbok is like a junior version of Hippopotas. Not Hippopotas, Hippowdon. Like, they took the concept of Arbok and made him better. Can you knock it out, please? Okay, there. Like, I was sitting here, I'm like, wow, okay, he's not really living right now at the moment. But let me get back to Kingdom Hearts a little bit. But no, to reach into memories, I'm at the part where you just fight Vexen and you get to Traverse Town, and I think after that is the last of the Riku fights, and I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready for it. I'm gonna have to go back and Traverse Town and, like, train. Because I can't remember if you face Riku and then you face Larkazan, or you get, like, a moment, a breather. I don't think you do. Do I have a berry? No, I do not. Okay. And then I'm going to be playing, you know, number 2. I think 58 by 2 is just cutscenes, from what I've been told, so I'm just going to watch that in my own free time. And then I'm going to play 2. I want to play as many as the main ones you get from, like, 1.5, 2.5, and 3. Is what I'm going to play. And if they have cutscenes, I'll just watch them myself, most likely, because I don't want to make anybody else have to sit there through it with me. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, come on. I will have to say, like, honestly, as long as playable strategies or, like, playing-wise difficulty, Johto is the best one to start off with. Johto really is the best one to start off with, because mostly what happens, I've noticed, I did this myself, I'm not saying anything, with most new Pokemon trainers or Pokemon players, you kind of just grind like your starter one, and then you kind of just steamroll. Like, you kind of grind another one here and there, maybe, but I don't remember. Was Flaffy? Okay. But, like, you kind of... Yeah. How I like to pause the Oh, I never got down to E, that's why. Okay, yeah. I was thinking for a second, wait a minute, how did Electabuzz never get on the species team? But I'm like, oh, because of E. I never got down to E. But, like, Johto is, like, the easiest one. And then... Sun and Moon, I would say, would be a next second. Now, I know is a big jump. But, like, Johto is just the best because the highest level you get is level 45. Like, you don't have to grind. You can pick a Pokemon out here and there and relatively get a pretty strong team and be able to pretty much beat the game. Then you have the stuff from Gen 2, Gen 1, so it's pretty good. But Gen 2, I haven't played Gen 6 or 7 in a while. But I would have to say, in terms of difficulty, Gen 8 after that. I just realized Gen 8, because you have the Dynamax Rays, which means you can get the EXP candies you need, and it's a little easier to get moves and stuff like that. Okay, I did not mean to pick you. I don't think you have any ground type moves. But Gen 8, honestly, after Gen 2, Gen 8. Gen 2 just beats it because of levels. Honestly. That's the only reason why I would say Gen 2 beats Gen 8. But then Gen 8, Gen 7, probably more than Gen 6, because there are a few Megas in there that can be broken. I don't think I had that much trouble in Gen 7 as I did Gen 6. But then Gen 6, and then... difficulty? I don't know, because then you got Gen 4, you got Gen 5, Gen 3, and then Gen 1. I'd probably say Gen 1? Because the levels and stuff aren't that bad. Like, they're Fire Red, Leaf Green's a little bit easier than I would have to say, you know, Hoenn and stuff like that. Diamond and Pearl. I think after that, Gen 5, because I don't think I had that much trouble with Gen 5. There was, like, I think a couple moments there, but I can't remember. I think it's been a while since I played these games. But after that, I would say... Actually, probably Gen 4. Gen 4 would probably be Bear. I need to go back and heal. I'm at 33. Oh, I'm at 30 minutes, actually. Okay. Okay, so actually, I talked a lot, and it's going to be at the top of the tower this episode. But I would have to say Gen 4, then maybe Gen 5. Gen 3 is kind of hard, and that's just kind of mainly the Pokemon League. Because if you have played Gen 4, you kind of halfway know what I'm talking. I mean, Gen 3, halfway know what I'm talking about. Because like, you get like level like maybe like mid 50s, maybe like 50, maybe the highest for like the 8th badge, and all of a sudden you jump to like 65. Then you have like 58s up to like 65 for like the champion. So like, you have quite a bit of gap between the first Elite Four and the champion. Like you have like a lot of gap actually. So I would have to say, yeah, Gen 3 is probably the hardest. That you also have that weird little thing between the 4th badge and the 5th badge. They only have the desert really to go to, but other than that, you don't have anything else to go through. Like there is that weird little Gen 4, I mean the Gen 5, Gen 4 there, then the jump between the Gen 8 and the Elite Four. I don't remember if Black and White was that bad. I don't think so. Because I would say, I think it was like at the start of Gen 5, maybe Gen 6, where they started making it to where it was a little bit more easier. Not easier, but not easier. Like, there was no crazy jump scales or anything. It was kind of even out. Because I remember playing X, and yes, I did have to level up a couple times, but it was like 4 or 5 levels, and that was just for my own OCD brain. Because otherwise, I would have been just fine. But yeah, I would say Gen 5 is the start of that type where it's like, hey, yeah, the experience share, there's no crazy jump spikes of levels. Yeah. Like, I think the latest one they've done that is maybe Gen 8 from like Gen, 4 or 3. I think Gen 4 had that problem as well, where like the final badge and the Elite Four was like a huge gap, I don't remember. But you also had like a lot of Elite Four members. That's weird. I mean, a lot of trainers you had before you had to face off against Elite Four, so it kind of helped. I think Gen 3, you didn't have that much. Like, you could go down to there, go down to, like, ABC-Locke Town and stuff like that, but you can't, meh. And then you went to Victory Road, there was a couple trainers there, but not much. So, like, you had the biggest jump between levels with the 8th Gen badge and the Elite Four in that one. And I'm sorry if I'm just skipping through dialogue. If you want to read dialogue and stuff like that, you can go back to my Crystal series, my Static Lock Crystal. This is more of like, I'm focusing on the ABC Nuzlocke type. Celebi. Okay, that's scary actually. I have an Aldwin, so I do have a Bite. But it's kind of a double-edged sword because I don't know if it knows Confusion. I think I can live one, because... Oh, it's got Future Sight. Oh, that's worse. That's a lot worse. Oh. What level is it? 30? Okay, Celebi is kind of a problem. I don't think it learns a Grass-type move. Celebi. 100 across the board. Level 30. No. Come on, phone. Future Sight, Ancient Power, Safeguard, and a mix between Recover, Leech Seed, Heal Bell, Confusion. He has Future Sight. Future Sight is terrible. And he also has Ancient Power at least. Aldwin's not staying in. Aldwin is not staying in. Nope. No way. Okay, yeah, no, Aldwin is not staying in for that one. These last 2 episodes have been a little longer than normal. Let's do Disable. Darn it. I should eat it just fine. I think Golden's got more special defense. And a pretty decent level. Okay, let's just go Thrash. But no, so like in terms of easiness from easy to hard, you would have Gen 2, then Gen 8, Gen 7, Gen 6, I would say Gen 5, then it's kind of a tie between Gen 4 and Gen 3, but I'd say Gen 3 is a little bit up there, because with Gen 4 you got a couple decent trainers before you got to go face against the champion, so you can kind of get some levels there. And with Gen 3, you got that weird level gap in the last little bit, and you also have that badge 4 to 5, where you do the fire gym, you go straight to the next one. And they jump up like a good, I think maybe like 5-6 levels, and they have slacking. It was Smear Girl, I don't have a fighting type. So I will say that, like, yeah, Gen 3 beats Gen 4 just by that little bit. Okay. Oh, we're going to switch now. That's scary. And the levels have kind of caught up with us a little bit, I'm not going to lie. It only knew one sketch. Oh, I need to save that. I need to save that. But that would be my top tier list from easiest to hardest. Honestly. That would be my tier list. From easiest to hardest would be that. Now, if I'm missing any points from any other games, please let me know down in the comments. I would like to know if there are certain things that make games easier or harder than others. Because I can't remember, it's been a while since I've played. Now, I know I played Congo recently, but that's with custom forms. Custom forms throw it for a loop. That and most ROM hacks or custom games and stuff like that are made a little bit harder than normal, than what the main series games are. I just used my last Thunder Punch. Oh. I'm gonna have to crunch it. I should be fine. I didn't realize I had rain. I could have switched to a water type usurp, but I think it would have ate that. Okay. Okay, we are switching to water. We're gonna go to this one. Hopefully the rain will still stay up. No freeze. I'll take a crit, but no freeze. Serve. I think that should kill, especially with the rain up. Not 100% positive, but I'm pretty sure. Go, 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 go. Oh, so close. Okay, Gust does nothing. Rain continues to fall. We got this. Okay. Phew. Golduck gave me a clutch a little bit. Horsey. I don't have a Thunder Punch. I kind of have a Thunder Punch with Pericles. I mean, it's level 30. But I should be okay. Thunder Punch. Okay. He's like, you doubting me? I'm like, no, I'm not doubting you. I was just scared. So sorry, my man. You're doing good, baby. You're doing good. But with that, we managed to clear the whole tower. It actually went on longer than I thought, but I also didn't use a lot of speed up. I was talking, so I was still trying to focus at the same time. Notice if I add speed up, talking, and playing battle, I get mixed up. So that's why I did speed up. But I do hope everybody enjoyed today's episode. Please like the video. It does help out with the YouTube algorithm. Pushes it up more. Makes YouTube think I'm a little bit better content creator than I actually am. Just a little bit. Don't forget about the question comment of the day. Who is your favorite evil game? Out of all the Pokemon games. Who's your favorite evildoers? And don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get to 100 before August. If we get to 100 before August, we're going to do a sleep lock in Christmas. I'm going to be better prepared this time. We're at 68 right now. We need 100. Let's do this. And with that, I'll see everybody next time.